So about a week ago, I showed you guys how to build this ship right here, but the name is changed and the game is a little bit different. This is the new and improved Zendaya, aka the Janina Mantua. If you want to skip to a specific part of the guide, you know what to do. Check down in the chapter list below, but I'm ready, so let's go. What I like to do, I am going to teach you guys how to make this right here. This is my brand new frontier. That thing is clean, boy, but we'll talk about that another day. Anyways, before I edit any of my ships in this game, I always switch to a different ship in my arsenal or in my fleet, make it my home ship, and then I edit my ships. The reason why I do this is to guarantee that 1, the ship doesn't glitch out, 2, it doesn't disappear on us, and 3, you have a better chance of it not breaking or bugging out on you later. So now that we've switched our home ship, let's get into the builder. This is the Zendaya, aka the Janina Mantua. This is the new upgraded version, and there's a bunch of changes that needs to be made to this thing. First and foremost, you can build this ship as early as level 12. However, you will not be using these right here. At level 12, you will have access to the Cabot Sea Bridge or the Cabot Bridge. The normal Cabot Bridge has a cargo slot of about 200 and something, and it can be upgraded a little bit later on in the game. However, at level 12, you can get your hands on this. As soon as you get your hands on it, you can build this entire ship by going to New Homestead, your outpost, and Deimos Shipyard. Those 3 places will have this ship built in no time. If you want to see the original build guide on how to make this ship, then check out this link right here in the description below. But I'm gonna break down what we need to upgrade to make this ship even better. So you want to turn to these engines right here. The Amun Dune engine will not pull up for you until level 57. So unfortunately, at level 12, you're going to have to go into the engine category, and you're going to have to use one of the easier engines to get your hands on early in the game, which is either going to be the Nova engines, these Nova 1000 engines, or these engines right here. The Supernova engine is something that is easily accessed earlier in the game, and you're probably going to have your hands on this as early as level 6, 7, or 8. So make sure as soon as you get to that level, you pop these engines on. You'll go ahead and you'll slide these engines right here on this slot right here. So they just pop on just like that. No problem. All right. So you're going to have 2 engines on either side and the same exact engine on the back. Of course, once you get to higher levels like level 30, level 45, and level 60, you want to upgrade to the final engines, which is this right here, the Supernova 2200 series. These have an engine thrust of 25,000 as well as a maneuvering thrust of 7,650, which is a whole lot better than the original engines that you get earlier in the game. So make sure you upgrade. You also want to make sure you have the M50 Ulysses helium tanks, and you want to make sure that you're using the SF40 sheared flow reactor. The reason why you want to use this reactor over the best reactor in the game, which is the Pinch Z reactor, you want to use this one because this one actually weighs a lot less. You're going to have piloting the level 4 as well as Starship Design to level 4 in order to touch this thing, but you will not regret it. If you take a look down at the bottom, this ship has a mobility of 93. If I was to use the Pinch Z series of these reactors, of course that reactor has a better refresh rate, repair rate, and more health, but it weighs a lot more, and your mobility is going to drop all the way down to 80. So I definitely recommend that you switch over to the SF40 shear flowed reactor, because this is just way better for what we're trying to do here. She has the Obliterator 250 MEV auto alpha beams. She has the Vanguard Hellfire auto cannons, and she has the PBO 175 auto helion beams. This thing smacks super hard on any difficulty. Even on very hard, it completely annihilates your enemies. If you want to get a little bit more distance, then I would suggest that you switch out these Vanguard Hellfire autocannons with the Vanguard Obliterators. Those are going to get you a lot more distance and be able to completely destroy your enemy before they even get a chance to shoot back. Taking a closer look at this ship, if you want to take a look at these engines, we have the Amundun 300 series as well as the Supernova 2200 series, which is going to make sure that you get the maximum mobility that you need for this spaceship. If you switch out the shield on top of this for a Class B shield, then you can actually get your mobility as high as 100. I currently am resting at 93 mobility, which is more than enough for what I need in this game, and it doesn't really hurt at all because I'm practically annihilating anything before it even gets a chance to shoot at me. The shield that I'm using is the Assurance SG 1800 series. Of course, it is packing an incredible punch at 3200 shield. I have 7 crew slots. I have 40 power in my reactor. I'm getting 30 light years of jump. And the grav drive that I'm rocking is actually a grav drive that I've had since the beginning of the game. From level 12, I flew out to the Serpentis system and found a Varun ship that had a very decent reactor and this grav drive. And I've never switched out this grav drive for the rest of the game. The SGD 3200 grav drive has carried me since level 12. There hasn't been a grav drive that's been better than this. Of course, you can always get the J series grav drive, which is the J51 grav drive, is the best grav drive in the game. However, it's super heavy. It's going to drop your mobility down to 80. So for me, I don't need to sacrifice it. This grav drive alone is already guaranteeing that I get 30 light years of jump. So for me, that's good enough. From there on, you want to take a quick look. I have no crew whatsoever. So it doesn't make any sense how I'm completely annihilating everybody in the game, but you know, this ship is just goated. If you want to take a look at my stats, in the tech tree, I have piloting all the way up to rank 4. I've had this maxed down since I was level 5 in this game. Security is at 3. Targeting controls is at rank 2. The shield systems is at rank 4, which is helping me get that 3200 shield. The payload is right where it needs to be currently. I'm going to continue to increase this over time. I'm only level 60, so once I get to the higher levels, I'll make sure I max this out. And the engine systems. I'm loving the speed that I get on this spaceship, so getting my engine systems to max is a priority for me right now in the game. Of course, you're going to need Starship Design in order to put all of these amazing pieces to work on this ship. Starship Engineering is also going to help you out a little bit for repairing your ship when you're in combat. And this is a little secret skill that I like to get in all of my builds recently because it gives you an incredible advantage against your enemies. But that's a video for another day. Let's go ahead and take this thing out to Serpentis and see just how well it annihilates everybody. So from this point on in the video, I'm going to show you some B-roll of the inside of this entire ship, as well as me completely annihilating everything that pulls up in Serpentis. I hope you enjoy. If you want to learn how to build this spaceship, then check down in the description below. So if you like what we do here in the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and more like this for Starfield. This was your boy M of M Sensei HD, but for now, I'm out of here.